So what should people marry for? Should they marry for love?
Love itself is divine. It's from above. And if you want the best person to learn love from, then it's God.
Okay.
That's why as a couple, especially in marriages, you should make God the center point of the marriage. Then that way it will really work.
Can you just introduce yourself to my people watching you?
Okay, so I'll make my introduction brief.
Okay.
My name is Sarah Boache. I'm in my early 20s.
Okay.
I'm a student at University of Ghana, and I work on the side because I'm a distance student.
Oh, okay.
I'm a simple-minded person. Yeah.
So this is what we are going to do, guys. I'm going to ask her some few questions, like personal questions, what she think about relationship and love. And at the end of it, the second part, it is a game that we are going to play. I have questions from 1 to 100, and she's 5 numbers, and she's going to answer the questions that comes with the number. So I hope you guys will enjoy, and should I say all the best, good luck?
All the best.
I have some few questions. I hope you're ready.
Yeah, I do.
You know, previously I started with the couples answering 30.1 questions,
Yeah.
and so now I've moved to singles, like people who are not couples, you know, like just individuals to answer the question. So from there, we'll move on to another series. So Sarah, first of all, do you believe in love?
Yeah, I do. I do. Because where I find myself right now, I'd say I'm in love.
Really?
So I believe.
Oh, wow. So you are not single, right?
No.
How you go feel?
Please guys, stay away. Oh. She's off the market, so
I won't tell you where I am. I'm hiding.
If you are watching, don't go DM her and then try to. Okay, so how will you describe love in your own language?
Okay, so I would say love is an emotion or a feeling that is felt by somebody who is strongly attached to another person, especially in a positive way. Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah.
So to you, that is how you define what is
it's
love?
supposed to be based on emotions, because if you add physicality, then you spoil it. But it's from within. Yeah.
Wow. Many people believe that love is always a feeling. Is that always true?
I agree because of where I stand. Yeah, because it's supposed to be a feeling because it's not something you should be able to explain.
Wow.
Yeah. You should feel it within you that you love somebody. Yeah, that's what brings the attachment between the two people. Yeah.
So I think you should be a love guru. Alright, okay, so let's continue. You fall in love before. How was it like at first?
Initially I was naive. Yeah, because I was younger then. But now my perspective about it has changed. Yeah. And I feel it's cool. Yeah, I'm enjoying it so far.
Wow. So what will you tell someone who has fallen in love for the first time? Because you know, for first time, the probability of you making a lot of mistakes is very high.
Yeah.
What do you have to tell those people?
Okay, so what I will say is that you should be very careful with the person you're with and know that you guys are on the same page as to whether you guys can coexist and tolerate each other, understand each other, and as to whether you guys both want it to work. Yeah, that's what I would say.
Interesting. Why is it that some people say love is wicked? Is love wicked?
Sometimes it can be.
How?
It can be because maybe you are with somebody, you guys start off on a good note, and then eventually things become bad. Yeah. So when things become bad, that's when people see it as wicked, because things are not the way they used to. Yeah. And there's a lot of anger and quarrels and hurts and the pain. Yeah.
Okay, so from what you are saying, if I can understand you well, then love itself is not wicked, but it's people that are. Do you believe in love at first sight?
That thing has not happened to me before. So I can't really tell. But it works for other people. Yeah, I've seen people that it has worked for them. And they've stayed together for a long time. So I think it's there. But for me personally, love
at first time deceiving, you know. I shared that experience with you. Okay. What is it about love that this generation is lacking?
We lack the realization that love is not supposed to be based on a criteria. As in, I'm looking out for this and that before I go out with somebody. Or I'm looking at what the person has before I go out with the person. So that's what is totally missing with the youth these days. That they've created a criteria. I want someone with money, six packs, and
All
all
the
of
looks
that.
and
Yeah,
expectations and all
those
that.
things are very unrealistic and they easily fade away. So you need to look for something vital that you can put your hands on. Like someone that has wisdom or is hardworking.
Okay.
That is better than the flimsy criteria that they want in their partners.
I want to recommend this video to you guys. I did a street interview on campus asking people if they will date someone who is. So I'll put the link there, check it out, and then hear what people have to say. So we are almost ending the question, and then we move to your 5 questions. Should people marry based on love, or what should they marry for? But before I come to that question, what's your thoughts on marriage? When you think about marriage, what comes in your mind?
I think whenever I think about marriage, I think about responsibility.
Do you get scared sometimes?
For me, no,
Okay.
because I know it's one thing that will eventually happen, in my life, because I want it,
Okay.
But when I think about marriage, I think about responsibility. That two mature people who are willing to take responsibility for their actions, who understand each other, come together. Yeah.
Wow.
That's what I think.
All right. So then let's move to the question. So what should people marry for? Should they marry for love?
Love itself is divine. It's from above. And if you want the best person to learn love from, then it's God.
Okay.
That's why as a couple, especially in marriages, you should make God the center point of the marriage. Then that way it will really work. Because if you do it the physical way, love fades when it's based on physicality. But when you add God, He gives you strength to tolerate your partner, and then He helps you through the journey. Because there's no easy. When you look at your parents, you realize there's no easy. And when you stand back, maybe there are some things you wouldn't have tolerated if you were in their position. But you can see God has given them the strength to pull through.
This is the exact answer I was looking for. You know, what I tell people is, if you really want to know what is love, then look unto God or get to know God more. The Bible defines about love that love is not envy, it does not keep records of bad. And Bible tells us that because He first loved us, He gave. It's only because we understand love. Can't give what you have. We didn't know Him, we didn't know who God is. But because He loves us, He gave His only begotten Son to die for us so that we will be free from sin. So if you are watching us right now, the only thing I'll tell you is that if you really want to know love and identify true love, then you have to build your relationship with God well, and then you get to know love. Sometimes people ask, oh, so how will I know if this guy is truly meant for me? Run to God. I'll later share my story with you. You guys just stay glued to the channel. What's your best advice for the youth watching us? What will you tell them about love and relationship? What would be your best advice?
Okay, so the best advice I'll give them is the track they are on is bad. Looking on physicality before, you should think about long-term goals. Yeah, that's what I'll tell them. No, in the long run, who do you want to be with? What do you want to achieve with the person? And how do you guys see yourselves? Yeah, I think when you think about the relationship, it will make you, or it will help you make a better choice. Yeah.
Let me add this to what you're saying, especially to the ladies out there. You know, if you know where you are going, you know what you carry with you to that destination. So for example, if you are going to the northern region, I don't think you go in for a bicycle. I don't think you go for a bicycle, because the bicycle can take you there, but it will take you weeks as compared to even going in for a bus. Okay, even with a bus will take you like, let's say 18 hours or 12 hours. But if you go in for flights or a plane, you book your ticket, within 45 minutes, you are at the northern region enjoying yourself. So know where you are going, and then you know what you carry along with you. Make your choice well, and don't just go in for anybody. At the end of it all, it is time that will test the love that you have. Now, Sarah, thank you. And we'll move on to the game where you answer your 5 questions. So I have 100 questions. Select 5 numbers, and then you answer those questions. I hope you guys have really enjoyed, and let me know what you think about suggestions. And from 1 to 100, what number will you choose?
Okay,
First number.
7.
Number 7.
Yeah.
Okay. When did you know you wanted to be in a relationship?
When did I? Wow.
When did you realize that I think I'm ready, I want to enter into a relationship? Or it just happened to you?
It just happened, honestly, because around that time I was not ready. Yeah, but when I met him, with the kind of conversations he brought up and the environment he created, I was like, okay, let me give it a try. Yeah.
And then finally you fell. Oh, Charlie loves you too. Okay, your second number.
21.
Those who went to Saito will say 21. And those who went to the international school will say 21. See the thing? I can see that you went to international school, you didn't go to Saito. Okay, 21 says that. What's the first thing you noticed when a guy approached you?
The first thing I take notice of, respect.
Respect.
Yeah,
Why respect?
With his demeanor, the way he will even stand or talk and react with me. Yeah, I'll know if he, because one thing I value most is respect.
Wow.
If a man respects you, it will be hard for him to hurt you, cheat, disrespect you and all that. So one thing I look out for first is respect. Yeah, in the way the person.
Is there a second and third thing that you look out for?
I also look out for intelligence. Yeah, I want someone who is very wise. You know, wisdom is divine.
Yes.
And then intelligence is the physical things we learn. So I want a combination of both.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Sarah, I can see that you're a shark. When you watch that video, I think the title is "Will you go in for the body or the brain?" You see the guy in the smoke, the Batakari guy. Listen to what he said. He really hits it hard. Third number.
50.
How do you imagine a day in your life with your partner, married with kids?
Wow.
How do you
imagine? Okay, because I'm not there, I automatically imagine. But a day in our life should be an early morning. Yeah, because when you have an early morning, it makes you active throughout the day. So automatically morning devotion, then straight to breakfast. Then if work or school, fine, on a weekday. But on weekends, there should be a planned activity for the whole family to be involved.
Wow.
And yeah, in the evening, maybe supper, then another prayer session before bed.
Wow.
If there's time for communication, yeah, all of that.
Interesting. Sarah, I can see your home. I can imagine how your home will be like. Wow. Okay, let's get there and let's see. But I pray that God will strengthen you, that everything you want to achieve and have in your relationship should be there for you.
Amen.
Prayer works, so
Yeah.
I believe in prayer. I mean, I started praying for my wife I didn't know her by then. I started praying when I was in SS2. I don't want to mention the year. I just married 2 years ago. But if I mention the year, you don't worry, we'll be talking more, okay? Fourth number.
100.
100! The Saito people will say 100. And international students will say, what?
100.
Okay, so it says, okay, I'm there. What's your definition of romance?
Wow. Okay. So communication is everything in relationships.
Exactly.
So for a couple to have any form of romantic moments, they should be able to communicate. Yeah. So the first thing I'll look for is communication. And then the second thing is selflessness. You should be willing to do something extra for the person, because People feel it's romantic when you do something they've not seen before. Yeah, so you should be selfless enough to do something extra. Sometimes it's uncomfortable, but you have to manage. And you should also be creative, as in plan something, maybe a getaway, a date, an outing. Yeah, all of these things. When your partner sees your efforts, they see it's romantic.
Hey, Charlie, you are blessed though. The person I'm talking to knows. I think, how do they say this proverb? Kasanchule Nuncho. How do they say it? Aha! I don't know how to say it in English, so pardon me. Charlie, you are blessed. You are really blessed. So your last and final number, and then we bring it to an end.
70.
Whoa! Are you ready for this question? Do you believe in God?
Yeah, I believe in God 100% because I know people say because we've not seen Him, so
they don't believe in God.
They don't believe in Him. But
wait, before you continue, let me ask you a question. If people claim they've not seen God before, the oxygen that you breathe in you, have you seen it before? Okay,
yeah,
continue.
Yeah, but me, I believe in God because I'm from a Christian home.
Okay.
Yeah, and aside that, everybody is to experience God for themselves. Your pastor can do his best, but you have to experience God in your own way. And I've experienced God in many ways, through prayer, dreams, visions, and all that. And I know God exists, and I believe in Him because I can't do anything without Him. Yeah, I acknowledge Him first for Him to help me. Yeah. So I believe in God.
Wow, Sarah, thank you so much, guys. I hope you really enjoyed this section. This is a new series that I've started. If you're interested, just DM me. I'll come there with my crew, and we'll have a nice time. Okay, don't feel shy. Don't feel intimidated. Just DM me. And I hope you guys really enjoyed the video. Thank you so much. I know you've learned so much. Just go down the comment section. Let me know what you think by commenting and say something nice to Sarah. Okay, Sarah, thank you so much for coming, and God bless you.
I am more grateful to be here. Thank you for having me.
You're welcome. You're welcome. But before we go, any last words you would like to share with people out there?
Okay, so what I want to say to everyone is I want to give people encouragement.
Yeah.
That it's hard for everybody. The economy is hard, the system is hard in our homes, especially with financial situations. We are not where we want to be. Yeah, but the encouragement for all of us is that in all of our ways we should fall back and know that there's time for everything to happen. And then everything will fall in place. So we should calm down. And for the youth, we should be self-driven. Like nobody will come and encourage you. You should encourage yourself and make it a point to do something better for you. So I see a lot of youth going all about, gallivanting, just moving about, doing nothing, which eventually they will regret. So once we have a lot of energy now, we should channel it into doing something better, and we'll reap the benefits years after. Yeah.
Charlie, this is deep. What she just said, you will never realize it. You never see how important this message is until you get to your 35, 36, 37, and you realize that, Charlie, time no day. Sarah, thank you so much. And I'll recommend another video on my channel titled, I Want to Kill Myself. Check it out. There's a lot of messaging. Thank you so much. Don't forget to subscribe. Share this video with someone. And until then, I come your way with another interesting video. My name is Niai, aka Ganyubi. Ola Bawo. See you.